here. We're about to get y'all some ghetto story times. Oh, I don't know which one I'm gonna start with first, but this is story time on how my friend got mad at me because I didn't let her with my dude and we was on a trip. So instead she played with that upstairs. Don't take this down. But I was a hoe. Y'all, I used to be a hoe. Y'all heard some stories before, but listen, this is fresh off the block. I still love that man. I still love that man. And yes, I bought my own plane ticket and booked my own Airbnb to see him. But y'all, the game has changed. Y'all bet not never, bitch, I bet not never see y'all in my comments relating to this shit. So I met this boy on Instagram a long time ago. He was African. Red flag number one. But I swore that my man was just gonna be this African man. And he was tall, y'all. Tall, had the little locks. He had his own clothing brand. He was cute little young man. DM me, he was like, bitch, I think you're bad. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, you're so handsome. Mind you, he was like 1 year younger than me, but he didn't go to school because, you know, niggas think they're gonna make it out the hood off this fashion shit. That is false. To this day, he has not made it at the hood. I follow him just out of spite. But y'all, I can't even show her the boy because his ass done blocked me.
Oh, for real?
Probably. Y'all, but just know he did not live in Virginia. He lived in Texas, and y'all know I want to move out Texas real bad. Just like the niggas are finer, taller, and meets are meeting, I heard. Ooh, I experienced. Yeah, he DM'd me, and it was when my page was like kind of blowing up. It was like right after I had made that page where I was dressing up like a little boy. He was like, oh, I think your fashion is so fun. He was like, can I FaceTime you? And I don't know why, out of all the men in my DMs, that's the one I picked. I have a history of men in my DMs and it just going wrong. Because another man I was talking to in my DMs, he was also African. Why was I about to pay that man $500 to unblock me? I really wanted my man back so bad. And guess what? He unblocked me just to say he wasn't taking the money and then blocked me again. Yeah, I got on FaceTime with him and he was just so funny. He was so sweet. Me and him had the same like type of style of jokes. And we was on the phone all day. Like, I would be outside in my classes and he would just be on FaceTime and we would just be on site, not even talking to each other. Phone would be hot. That's the way we were talking. It got so bad that his phone started glitching and I was like, I'll send you an iPad. Like, let me know what's the vibe is. Like, baby, because I need our FaceTime calls. Because, you know, I had an extra iPad because, you know, my college gave us free iPads. It's kind of like how me and you talk. You know how me and you always got something to talk about? It was like he was that in a male version. I was just in love with this man. And me and him were talking 3 months. And he had told me that for spring break, he was like, I'm going to New York and I need to see you. So you need to be in New York. But y'all know I live in VA. And you know that's only like a 4-hour train ride. Or maybe 6. I don't know. I flew. So it was an hour 30 minutes for me. He was like, oh, I need to see you real bad, real bad, real bad. I'm going to be in this area. He told me what area he was going to be in. And my fucking thoughty ass was like, OMG, I'm finna go link up with this nigga from Texas. And me and him just going to do false. That's not what happened on this trip. Everything went left. I told my homegirl at the time, she was a little ghetto. Girl, if you're watching this, I want you to know it's no beef. Baby, we get it. You got hands. Bookie, you from A block, brother in jail. We get it. You gonna shoot up my car. I totally understand, Bookie. Don't shoot up my car. No, that's a scat pack outside. I will have to call the police on you. You know I don't even fuck with 12, twin. I don't even fuck with 12. But for that whip outside. But it's like, girl, if I ever saw you, I know that you're probably still mad about the situation. It's really no beef. Like, I truly don't give a fuck. Oh, I had told my homegirl what the game plan was. I said, friend, if you want to hang out with me for spring break, that's fine, but just know I'm going out there to link up and geek up. Like, I'm probably going to be, I don't think you want to come to this trip. She was like, no, it's fine. And I was like, okay, like, we go out in a group. And girl, we're good. Like, we can really hang out, but I just want you to know, like, the sun hits and it's dark time. I don't know if I'm going to be with you. Like, I'm going to go be with my man. Please, no disrespect. She was like, okay, cool, whatever. So mind you, I got the Airbnb. Airbnb is expensive. I don't know who I thought it was, but baby, I'm not. Airbnb $700. My homegirl at the time, don't see no shade, but baby, you ain't had no money. Your bankroll was slim to nothing. You was telling me how you maxed out that credit card.
Storytime is like a really long time ago, but I think that she did have money, but she couldn't go half. Like, I think she only had like $150 to the $700. But at the end of the day, I had to pay for majority of the cost because I don't want nobody being like, first of all, bitch, I paid for the motherfucking Airbnb, baby. The majority was paid by me. We continue.
Yeah, she didn't really have no plans and she wanted to go to New York because it was her first time going out there. So I said, okay, yeah, I paid for the whole entire Airbnb, but I got a 1-bedroom because I couldn't find a 2-bedroom, and plus I was the only one paying for the Airbnb. But I did make sure it was a pull-out couch with extra pillows and blankets. Plus, she was also very much welcome to come into my room whenever she wanted. I never locked the door. So we both agreed that for spring break, we're gonna go to New York. We're gonna fly out there. Both excited, and it was like on some cool chill shit. Like, she was excited, I was excited. We were both kumbaya. It was mad peace. Mind you, me and the boy are still talking every single day. We're still saying our I love yous, And she had saw him on FaceTime one time, and she was like, oh, he fine. Who's that? I was like, hold on, bitch. I need you to wait. Why would you say that? problem. That man immediately throws up on himself. He said, who that ugly bitch in the back? I said, shut up, shut up, shut up. He don't play. That man is a little too honest for his own good. No, he mean, but running down the line, it makes sense why he said that. Because goddamn, that bitch was crazy. That bitch was crazy as hell. They already beefing. They arguing on the phone, and I'm cracking up because you know I can't take nothing seriously. I just think everything's a fucking joke. So finally, they stop arguing and they cool with each other, right? Time goes by, and me and him are both very excited to see each other. Me and my homegirl are both very excited to go. We get dropped off. We at the airport. Vibes is still good. We on the plane. Nothing happens. Oh, we're in New York. We get on the taxi, we get to the Airbnb. Airbnb is cute little white neighborhood. I know no one's going to rob me. I feel safe and secure. So I texted the boy and I was like, where are you at? Because you know I'm trying to link. Like, duh, I just flew for 1,000 miles to go get some. He's talking about I'm with my uncle. My uncle said I ain't going nowhere. So I was like, okay, cool, just tell me where your uncle's spot is and I'll go out there and I'll link you up out there. He was like, nah, my uncle just gonna have to take this L. I'm finna roll out. You from not like that, but like you from Texas and you really acting like you from DC. It's very scary. Like, this is very scary. The air has changed and now you're a whole different man. I'm triggered. And he gets dropped off at the Airbnb, and that's when everybody meets IRL. Y'all, this man came in 6'2", dark skin, little gap, because you know all African men got a little gap. No disrespect. So I see him and I'm just infatuated. Not in love, because bitch, it's a difference, but I'm infatuated. I'm very interested when I see him. I'm like, OMG, this is about to be, you know, my little yeah for the next cute little couple of days. And he was like, you're so pretty, da 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 da. Like, yeah, he was in love with me bad. My friend in the background, mad as fuck. She's like, where my nigga? Hold up, bitch. What? Why you ain't call nobody, friend? You gotta call somebody to get somebody. Like, come on now, come on. So immediately she goes straight up to him and she was like, remember how much shit you was talking, da 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 da. Like, she like bucking on him like playfully. Me? I don't know. I know this is sick to say, but I love seeing people have what they can't have, especially when I have it. So like, let's say a man is interested in me and there's somebody I know Janae would never, but I know it's somebody that I know and they're instantly trying to be on them bad. Like, I just love to see that shit play out, because it's like, wow, look at my little shit. Yeah. So she's like trying to like take this man's attention off of me, but he's just dead set on my ass. I was like, okay, cool. Oddly enough, she's old enough. She was older than me, so she had like got a bottle. She was like, okay, let's start drinking. At the time, I still was not drinking. Like, that's when I was not drinking at all. Like, he had drank a little bit, but he was not much of a drinker either. So it was just like, she was mad because neither one of, you know, my man don't want to drink with her, and I don't really want to drink at all because, girl, it's 10 a.m. If it was a mimosa, I would think about it. But, girl, you talk about tequila shots. So she over there like, I'm gonna get changed. She gets changed into like these booty shorts. Like, y'all, ass is half out. And the girl was blessed in the right places. Amen, Father God. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. But that man was disgusted. That man was freaked out. He did not want to see that shit. And he had told me, he said, what the fuck is wrong with your friend? And I was like, I don't know. Maybe she's just excited. Y'all, she's over there half naked, drinking shots by herself, just twerking in her pajamas. And I was like, okay.
First of all, when I said that she was by herself, she was not by herself. I was with her. But I was just saying that she was by herself with the action of drinking and twerking. I was over there with her. I stood by her. I poured her the shots. We was chilling like that. But I was not drinking and twerking because I was still in my airport kind of outfit, because I was just, you know, meeting this nigga. I ain't want to get butt naked and start bouncing butt. I'm sorry. I'm just not ready. I'm not ready. There's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just not ready for that, okay? Back to the story.
He was just like, I want to not like that, but I got a video of us all like dancing, and she is literally like throwing her ass on his man, and he's backing up, like he keeps walking away, and I just keep laughing because I just find it so funny.
The secondhand embarrassment I would have had.
Maybe it's because he wasn't really like my man. Like, me and him didn't date, so I just didn't care as much. But it was like, if that was like my actual boyfriend, it would have been like, girl, you're weird as fuck. But it's like, girl, I don't really give a fuck for her. So she trying to twerk on this man. This man is not interested at all. And he pulls me to the side. He was like, what the fuck is wrong with her? Like, I'm tired of her. Can you please tell her stop harassing me? And I was like,
what? Harassing me. Please stop. It's torture.
Literally, I was like, OMG, this is actually kind of embarrassing. I started feeling bad because I was like, damn, like, imagine you trying to throw some ass on a nigga and he's called sexual harassment. That is so crazy. Like, I cannot do it.
That's when you know that man don't like you.
Literally.
No.
Like, he was so uninterested with her. I had told her, I was like, hey girl, like, let's go out. Like, let's go out, put on some clothes, and like, let's hit the streets. Like, we just got to New York. Cause it's probably stuff that we need. We probably need like waters, a little bit of snacks for the Airbnb. Like, let's get out. And that was my way of telling her, put some motherfucking clothes on, bitch. Without saying, put some motherfucking clothes on. So he comes with us to get the waters and everything. And she's still trying to talk to him. It's just not working. Like, he's getting meaner and meaner as the time goes by. He's literally telling her shut up at this point. And that's when I was like, ooh, y'all are not going to be able to hang out together because, girl, you trying to fuck this nigga and he trying to fuck me. Eventually, I had to separate them. Nighttime came. I told her, I was like, listen, me and my little me and my little shit is about to go out on a date because, duh, we flew all the way out here to get to know each other. But, yeah, time goes on and I'm like, listen, girl, I got to go out on a date. Like, me and my man need to go out on a date, da-da-da. And she was like, that's fine, I'll come with. She did invite herself. She comes on a date and me and him are vibing, we're chilling, we're having a good time. Me and him are dancing. It's like so cute. And I'm falling more in love with him because like I said, I truly believed that my man was just going to be this African man with a little gap that I was just going to lick in between. He was not my man at all, y'all. He left me. Yeah, she's in the date and she's actually calming down. I don't know what happened. Now, mind you, while all of this is happening, I don't want y'all to think I'm being a bad friend and I'm not talking to her. I literally was walking hand in hand with her. He was actually behind us because I wanted to make sure that she felt safe and as if I did not abandon her because, this nigga's only trying to talk to me. And I didn't want her to feel like, like the big, like third wheel type vibe one. So tomorrow rolls around and we're all like, okay, let's take the subway and like, let's go to like Main, New York. Cause the part that we were in, we was in Queens, but I was like, yeah, let's go to like Manhattan. Let's go to like Times Square area. And everybody was like, okay, cool. First thing that Twin said, Twin is not feeling the vibes at all. Like she's getting very upset. And I asked her, I was like, hey, what's wrong? She was like, why the fuck we walking everywhere? Ooh, well, bitch, it's New York. I don't know what to tell you, but New York is just like very walking based. Like, don't nobody have a car. Like, it would be so dumb for us to get a rental car because everybody uses the public transit. So mind you, I'm the only one doing directions. So she's getting frustrated at me. She's like, bro, what the fuck? You're dumb as hell, da 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 da. It's this way. Now, mind you, when she says these things, I'm like, oh, ha ha ha, because I just think everything's a joke. Looking back on it, that bitch was for real. She for real think I was dumb as hell. But I was like, okay, maybe she's just frustrated. I tried to calm her down and I got her on the bus and I was like, okay, good. We get to chill on the bus for a little bit. Maybe she'll feel better. But the boy's like, why the fuck is she getting upset? Like, if she really that mad and she should take over directions. And I was like, well, maybe she doesn't know how to like, maneuver through New York. Like I said, New York has a lot of walking. So when we were walking, we had walked past a sex shop and she was like, ooh, let's go in here. And I was like, girl, that's the same dick we got in Virginia. Like, why would I go into a sex shop in New York? And she was like, no, I just want to look. And I was like, oh, okay. So the boy that I was with, mind you, he was there the whole entire time. And he was like, nah, bro, I'm not going in there. Like, that shit mad gay. And I was like, well.
Part 2. Yes, he did say that ish mad gay, but I don't think he meant it like that. I just think he didn't want to go in there and look at silicone ding dings. I know it's 2024. At the time of this taking place, this was like before COVID, so this was a whole different time where you can say a whole different stuff. I just don't want y'all to think that anybody in this chat is homophobic. We don't do that. We are allies before anything. Rise up, rise up. I love a good homosexual plot twist. If y'all been watching the vlogs, y'all know I read the homosexual plot twist. Who else reads it? Nobody? Just me? Okay, I'll shut up.
I don't know. I wasn't gonna judge him because maybe he really did feel uncomfortable and I was never gonna force him to do it. So he had just like waited outside for us. So we go into the sex shop and she is getting ecstatic. This bitch is getting geeked. This girl is getting geeked looking at the silicone eggplants. Like, this girl is geeked up. We even went downstairs to like some fake S-word dungeon and she was just like picking ones out. And mind you, these are not cheap. And I was like, girl, this is like $60 for an eggplant. Like, that's kind of OD. Like, girl, you can get this online for like 10. Get it on Shein for 5. Like, I'm very disinterested, but I wasn't gonna leave her, so I was like staring at her while she was picking stuff out. Now, when we got in there, she just said that she wanted to look. She did not say she wanted to buy. This girl walks out with 3 new toys. Okay, thank you. Mind you, we have eczema shop in Virginia. Thank you. That's what I was thinking too. I'm like, maybe she's just trying to like be a freak and like show off to him, but whatever. And she was like, no, I need it now. And I was like, ooh, foreshadowing. Girl, she had spent like $100 and some in there. Homegirl said she didn't even have enough for the Airbnb, but girl is dropping $130 for some eggplant. Insanity to me. And like, girl, you didn't even eat and you worried about your next And he's looking at her in the most traumatized, disgusted eyeballs I've ever seen in my life. She walking around with eggplants in her bag for the rest of the day because duh, we not going back to the Airbnb. We're hanging out for the day. We go thrifting. We have a good day. Everybody's a kiki. Finally, everyone's getting along. After my friend got her eggplant, she was on her act right. And I love that for her. My man acting right. We're not kissing at this point because I don't know why. I just don't believe EDA, even though I'm just meeting this man IRL. So nighttime comes and he's like, listen, your little weird friend cannot come. He's putting his foot down today. Give me some alone time with you. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I tell her, I'm like, hey girl, listen, we hung out with you all day. We had a good day, but he's really requesting alone time. I did not tell her that the reason why he was requesting alone time was because he didn't like her. Like, I didn't want her to know that he didn't like her. And she was like, okay, cool. So he was like, I'm gonna take you out on a date. So the date that he wanted to do was taking me to Times Square at night, because you know it's like all busy at night, you know, all the lights is going on. Get to Times Square, we have a good time. I meet his uncle, me and his uncle hanging out, and then we go to like this African basement. There's so many times where I should have died and I didn't. But yeah, I followed a whole bunch of African people into a basement, and oddly enough, I did not die. Yeah, I could have been chopped up and sold for pennies, honestly, because I'm too small to actually get real money off my organs. But the whole time, you know, she's not really texting me. She didn't really say nothing. So that night, I was trying to convince his uncle to let him sleep over my Airbnb. Truthfully, I might have been a little delusional. Me and him probably weren't even talking for that long. Did I fly over the state for some meat? Yes. Would I do that again? Yes. Like, what? Life is young. Come on, y'all gotta live a little bit. But after asking that man twice, he said yes. He was like, that's fine by me. Just make sure that he comes back in the morning, because he has like prayer. Because mind you, most Africans are like Muslim. I don't know too much. I'm not gonna speak on too much, but just know he had to get back because he had to go to prayer. Finally, he gets back. My Airbnb, mind you, it's mad late. Like, Unc kept us out until 2 a.m. This man was drunk and lit. Me and him don't drink no liquor, so we're just the sober ones on the bus, bored as hell, looking at all these African uncles and aunties doing bullshit. Like, niggas won't even doing nothing. Niggas was playing spades the wrong way. As an American, that's not how you fucking play. But I was not about to get dead. It did free me fried fish, and it did have an eyeball in it. But I ate it, okay? Yes, I did suck that little eyeball up. I did. And I do it again. And remind you, I'm in the basement. When finally gets my Airbnb, he's telling me, oh, I am on you. And she's like up waiting for us, like kind of like, she's like fake up. And I had told her, I was like, hey girl, we back. And she was just like, okay, whatever. Like, she like kind of unacknowledged. And I was like, okay, well, he's gonna be sleeping over tonight. And she was like, okay, whatever.
I might be the worst YouTuber that y'all know because I forgot to finish the story time. Okay, listen, this one was a little bit taboo because like I'm talking about other people and this is my first time doing a story time, so not so much. So let me tell y'all about the rest of the story. In conclusion, we got back to my Airbnb, right? It's me and him. We go to the room alone. I can't tell y'all what happened in that room because YouTube don't pay me enough. But use your imagination. I don't know. Make it sick. Make it sinister. Do what you like. He had stayed over the night and he had slept over type vibe. I ain't had no clothes for him because it was just like, okay, whatever. Woke up and he had went back to his uncle's house that morning. Now, that morning that I had woke up, I was like, hey, did you want to do anything? And she was like, no, not really feeling me. It wasn't really no big conversation. So I don't know how. Like, there's literally a time gap that I cannot remember, but I know I was not with her. But I had just like left. Like, I just was alone in New York. Like, I didn't talk to him and I didn't talk to her. I just went to New York by myself because I was like, okay, you don't really want to do nothing. And I mean, sir, you cute and all, but like I said, you are not my man. I ain't fun to go outside. Don't never stop me. So I went outside and I had linked up with my homeboy that I actually go to high school, or not high school with, that I actually go to college with. I'm not going to say his name for like privacy issues, but yeah, me and him hung out. We literally had saw each other walking down the streets of New York, and I was like, OMG, you're literally my big twin. And he was like, oh, what are you doing out here? And me and him had hung out. We was chilling, vibing. Mind you, me and him had the exact same situation going on where we had linked up with other people in a whole different state. So I just love him for that. But I had left at like 10 a.m. and I think I came back like 4 or 5 or something. I don't know. The sun was still up. I came back and she was gone. Like, literally, she was gone. I was like, okay. I texted her. I was like, you good? Like, are you okay? Because mind you, me and her got flights to fly out together. So I was just checking on her like, baby, are you okay? Like, what happened to you? Like, you didn't update me. You didn't tell me nothing. She sent me a text message. She was like, I don't really want to talk shit out. Girl, fuck you. And I was like, what? What happened? What happened here? I think I missed a chapter. Something went wrong. Like, even when I'm telling the story now, like, it's not even on no vengeful. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all the main part of the story. Y'all, I forgot to tell y'all the main part of the story. Rewind a little bit. Y'all, the story time is ADHD versus me. Okay, I forgot the main part of the story. Pretty much, I forgot to tell y'all how I found out that she was playing with that in the middle of the bathroom. Okay, remember when I said we had went to the African dungeon? We had came back from the African dungeon, of course, to come over to my house, of course, to do what we were supposed to do. But before we did that, I had went to the bathroom to clean up, because of course I've been out walking the streets of NYC, and now I'm about to get dealt with, or maybe not dealt with. Who knows what happened? I don't know. Alleged. Okay, let me clean up. You know, I put on a little lotion, put on a little Sprite, and I had looked in the trash can. I said, is that a silicone? Is that a silicone wrapper? Yes, baby. The toys were dealt with that night. She was tucked in that bed. When she said she ain't ready to come outside, that bit was wrapped up a little bit. I said, okay, deal with it. Do what you want to do. Do whatever you want to do. Do I think it's a little weird to do it in a common shared bathroom on a vacation out of the state with your friends? Oop, I hit my head. Yeah, but I'm going to support you. Like, we do not shame here. So I had told him, I was like, oh, you know that she was playing with a cat in that bathroom. He was like, ain't no way. Yes, she was over there, da 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 da. We're not really like laughing about it, but we just think it's kind of funny. It's like, oh, okay, she got dealt with, and now we're going to time skip back to what I was saying, where it was like, I had texted her, I was like, are you okay? Because she just like disappeared, and I had walked to the Airbnb, and I was like, what the fuck is happening? So literally she was gone, all of her stuff was gone, but she also kind of trashed the Airbnb as well. Like, she literally was just like, I don't know if she was just throwing stuff, I don't know if she was just angry, I really don't know what she was thinking, but she like took everything that was in the bathroom that was mine, she took it, threw it away. She took out like my lotions and like squeezed all my lotions out. It was kind of like a little bit weird. She didn't throw anything real away, which like, thank you, girl, I really do appreciate it. Like, you got your lick back, like, did your big one, I guess. I don't know, fuck it, you feel me? I don't really care. I don't know what God was telling me, but I always pack duplicates. Okay, so if you throw away my toothbrush, I have another toothbrush. If you throw away my soap, I have another soap. I don't know why I do that, but it's like I just automatically think stuff is gonna go wrong, so I just pack for the worst. But I guess she didn't check my suitcase, so she wouldn't have known, and I didn't mention that I packed duplicates, because who says that? Nobody. Yeah, she had like took all my stuff out, threw it all away. She had trash bags in the front, and I guess she had like, when she was squeezing out my lotions, I guess she had spilled it on a carpet, but I didn't know that she spilled it on a carpet. So I was like, all right, cool, whatever, bro, like, you not here, all my stuff is in the trash, kinda, even though I have it. Yeah, we're just gonna call it a day. So I had texted her, I was like, listen, bro, last text I sent her was like, listen, bro, at the end of the day, we cool. Like, you cool on me, I'm cool on you, whatever you want to do is cool by me, but if you don't want to be friends, that's fine. So I had leave the Airbnb and fly, back home. The Airbnb people text me, they're like, there's a problem. And I was like, problem? I'm not the solution, baby. I don't have nothing to do for you, because mind you, I paid the most for the Airbnb, which means that my name is on the Airbnb, right? And they were like, it seems like there's a stain on the carpet. And I was like, stain on the carpet? What are you talking about, stain on the carpet? I don't know if it was the lotion or if it was like a stain I just didn't know about, but truthfully, they sent me a picture saying that there was a stain on the carpet and couldn't get out. And I was like, okay, well, that wasn't me. That was actually somebody else that had trashed the Airbnb. I just was cleaning up the rest of it. Not really cleaning up, because like I said, she had threw the trash bags away. So I was like, okay, whatever. Mind you, it was the last day. So it's like, kind of thank you, but kind of whatever. Appreciate it, but don't really appreciate it. I don't really know, but thank you. The Airbnb had texted me, and I wouldn't even have texted the girl, but I was like, okay, I need to call like her mother or something, because baby, somebody has to pay for this Airbnb thing, because they're talking about giving them $200 for a stay, and I didn't do after I paid for the majority of the Airbnb. Baby, now you pushing piss, because you got me fucked up. If it's about that money, that's the only time I get serious. Everything else is fucking hilarious to me. I call her mama, and her mama like, oh, that's not my daughter. My daughter would never do that. I was like, baby, if y'all ain't got the funds, just say that, hoe. If y'all ain't got the funds, just say that, hoe. Check. Hang up on you. But yeah, pretty much me and her had went back and forth about the funds, but I was like, okay, girl, it's giving that you're not gonna give me the money, so let's just hang up this conversation right now and I'm gonna deal with it. So I texted the Airbnb people, and I was like, listen, bro, that wasn't really me, that was somebody else. Me and her had got into it. I can show you the text messages, I can show you messages of me trying to get in contact with her, but I know at the end of the day, y'all are just a business and y'all just trying to make y'all money. Airbnb texted me, and it was like, listen, bro, I'm not gonna lie, you handled this situation like kind of correctly, but keeping me in full communications. And luckily enough, the stain did come out, so they was like, listen, we're not gonna charge you nothing but $50. And I was like, $50, say no more. I can see you at 50. Like, we good on that 50 DiGiorno. So I sent them $50. That case was closed. The girl never texted me, and me and the niggas blocked. In conclusion, have fun, shine your eyes, and live your life. Things happen, people come and go, but change is always okay. Like, this whole situation probably stresses a lot of people out, because it's like, girl, you got one girl playing with a cat, you got a man that don't like you in the African basement, you over there eating eyeballs, and now you over here fussing with the mama over $50. The Airbnb people want more $200. Things happen, y'all. I truly advise take everything day by day and have fun. And homegirl, if you're watching, I hope you watch to the end, because baby, we is good. Not gonna lie, like, you were a hilarious friend. Like, love you down. I still got videos of us dancing together. Like, I truly just don't have no hate in my heart. Do I think you a little off? You know you a little off, girl. When we was friends, you was a little off. Me walking around hating people and being mad at people about the way they did me and how they treated me, and oh yes, that girl did me wrong, or yes, this nigga did me wrong, and yes, I did do that with that man, and then he hung up on me and blocked me, da 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 da. We can go on and on and on and on and on about how bad things have happened to us and how bad people have treated us bad. At the end of the day gonna end, tomorrow's gonna come, and another nigga gonna show up. Stop expecting people to do what you would do for them. Change your circle, correct your circle. Not like that, but at the end of the day, me and that girl's friendship was not gonna last that long because me and her are going two different ways in life. From the day me and her became friends to right now, everything about how me has changed. My money changed. I got a car. I'm about to graduate college. Everything about me has just gone up. From the time I seen her, baby, it looked like you ain't doing much. Amen, Father God, by your head if you need to. But you feel me? Okay to change. It's okay to change people out your circle when you go in a different way. And I'm happy that God gave me a funny story at the end of it. I guess that was my first story time. Let me know if it was bad, because I'm kind of in a rush to post this. It's 4 o'clock right now, and I want to get it up before 4:30. Oopsie, still need to make a thumbnail. So I'm talking really fast. And I'm sorry it wasn't a lot of editing and stuff like that, but y'all know how I am. Please be for real. If y'all want some editing, go, scroll down and watch a vlog. Even those videos don't be edited. But I got a good personality. Like, come on, turn me up. If y'all my homegirl, y'all know I love y'all down. A video is coming out on Wednesday, and I will be trying to post that thing in Puerto Rico. So if they do not load, baby, that was the Puerto Rico Wi-Fi. Puerto Rico Wi-Fi had me messed up. But yes, that's the end of this story time. I love you down. If you made it to the end of the video, if you want to see some more story times, let me know, because I got hella story times. Like I say, so much stuff be happening to me, and I be like, wow, that was crazy. I bet I never experience that again. Yeah, love y'all down. Out y'all coochie socks. Kiss y'all on y'all forehead if you want me to. And if you want another story time, let me know. I don't think I'm ever going to do anything too excimal. I don't know if y'all know what that means, but like my first time not giving y'all that. Sorry. That actually is a 2-part story time. Until YouTube cut me a bigger check, then I can hook y'all up. Until then, I'm not exposing myself the way y'all want me to. But I'm going to see y'all in the next one. Love y'all down real bad. And I'm going to go so I can post this. Okay? Okay. See y'all in the next one. Bye, 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 bye.